Embrace the unexpected. Manage expectations. One of the biggest causes of frustration and disappointment in life is the unrealized expectations of other people's behavior. Why won't my kids, spouse, employees, friends, and so on act the way I think they should? They will never will, so relax and let it go. You can never be happy attached to the expectation or predetermined outcomes you have for other people, no matter who they are. The execution of all behavior by others is in their hands, not yours. I am not implying here that you should never have expectations. I am only saying that if you want to spend a lot of time and energy being disappointed, expect others to do whatever. Sooner or later, everyone, yes, everyone in life will let you down. That includes friends, parents, spouses, kids, bosses, customers, and even faithful old Aunt Sally. To manage your expectations means that you understand that other people are all doing the best they can at any given moment with what they have learned thus far on the highway of life. We are all learning every day, either by accident, design, or on purpose, but we are all learning what life wants us to learn now. Keep in mind, these people are not setting out deliberately in life to disappoint you, upset you, or make you miserable. Managing expectations also requires that we learn to love others as they grow through the individual lessons that life has thrown in their path. They may not always act as we would have or think they should have, but guess what? That's okay. Don't sweat the small stuff. What is small stuff and what is big stuff? Small stuff is some of you might take issue with my list, but it is my list, so don't get yourself into a tweet over it. Getting fired, getting promoted, going broke, winning the lottery, falling in love, falling out of love, graduating from college, retiring, your computer crashing, losing your hair, losing your mind, take everything as if it were life or death, losing the biggest sale of your life, losing your business, losing your keys, when someone close forgets your birthday, getting wrinkles, turning gray, ending a relationship, starting a relationship. What is the big stuff in life? You are born, you die. That's big stuff. Everything else in between is small stuff. I could go on for hours, but I am losing interest in this list, as I am sure you are too. The point is, it is all unimportant stuff. Life and business are a game. You won't win them all or lose them all. Stop keeping score. The road ahead can change in a heartbeat. Relax and enjoy where you are while you can. Problems are normal. One of my heroes, the late Norman Vincent Peale, once said, there is only one group of people that doesn't have problems, and they are all dead. That's also my my dialogue when someone's told me, Zen, why, as if you have no problems, you're always joyful. The only one who has no problem are the dead people. That's what I said. Problems are a sign of life. So the more problems you have, the more alive you are. My addition to Norman's quote would be, and if you don't have any problems today, maybe you are on the way out of here and you don't know it yet. This can be perceived as a tongue-in-cheek philosophy of life. However, it is closer to the truth than you might think. One thing you and I both have learned is that everyone has problems. Some have relationship problems, others financial, some career, others health, some social, others business. No one is immune to adversity in life. The key is to accept the issues, negative problems, situation. I don't care what you call them, as a part of the life process of becoming. Failures, winners, or victims see problems as life picking on them. Winners, regardless of their position, status, age, or circumstances, see problems and adversity as a catalyst to becoming better, stronger, wiser, and more aware of the reality of their life. Problems are not positive or negative, they are neutral. It isn't what is happening in your life that matters. It is how you choose to see it and what you do with it. Learn to see the negatives as loving teachers in your life, bringing you the opportunity to get a clearer vision of where you need attitude adjustments, improved thinking, or better skills. The law of attraction. One of the fundamental and all-powerful laws of the universe is the law of attraction. This law has been in existence for billions of years, and it governs every aspect of everything that is. For instance, the behavior of atoms, the sun's movement around the earth, the seasons, whether you are prone to health or sickness, whether you are wealthy or poor, with who you have brought into your life, your career, your success or failure, whether you are positive or negative. Nature is filled with examples of the law of attraction. Human experiences are overflowing with billions of examples of this simple yet profound law. Relationship, your lifespan, your inner peace, your contribution, your life lessons are all are the outcome of this law. So you think I am crazy? Well, let me give you some simple examples from my own life. When I was happy and felt good about my life, more good came to me. When I was discouraged and dispirited, more negative just seemed to find their way into my life. I don't get sick. I refuse to allow sickness into my life. Now, it's really funny. Every once in a while, I get a cold and people will say to me, "Got a cold, huh?" My response is always, "No, I don't get sick." It's funny to watch their reaction. They will often say things like, "Well, you certainly sound sick." Again, I say, "No, I'm not sick." Since I started this belief, I can tell you that during the past 30 years, I have had a few bouts with flu or other mild health issues, but I don't get sick. There are many people who can be heard saying, "Every summer I get a summer cold," and they wonder why they do. Our thoughts create our reality. The law of attraction is a powerful law that tends to give you what you want. To give you what you want, secretly desire or crave, just as much as it gives you what you don't want but focus on. Many people think that this is the ultimate woo-woo psychobabble concept. I can only tell you that whatever you believe it or not doesn't really matter. It is still in effect either way. You can choose not to believe in the law of gravity, but the law of gravity doesn't really care whether you believe it or not. It is still a law. It is still a law that affects you every day of your life. The law of attraction is the same. It is determining what is coming into your life, just as much as what is not coming into your life. So what you have to get to lose if you choose to accept it and believe it? Nothing, and you could gain everything. The first half of life consists of the capacity to enjoy without the chance. The last consists of the chance without the capacity. You will become as small as your controlling desire, as great as your dominant aspiration. There's no such thing as chance, and what to us seems merest accident springs from the deepest source of destiny.